Welcome back everybody to A Life of Hobbies. So glad you could join me. It's Booster Box Friday, and I got a brand new sealed booster box of Lorwyn Eclipsed. I'm hearing mixed reviews about this set. There are some people who are not happy, and there are other people who think something's going on. Conspiracy theories abound. But today, we don't care about any of that. Today, all we care about is opening up this box and adding to our collection. We're putting the set together. We'll see how far we get today. At the end, we'll do a roundup, and we'll get a total count of how many cards we got out of the total. I missed out on the booster bundles. They sold out, so I gotta wait for the next shipment to come in. But I'm gonna be getting a booster bundle as well. Might even get 2 of them, just to keep one sealed and put it away. So let's go ahead and get into this. What do you say? No need to wait. We all know what's coming. I did get a brand new binder. If you're interested in any of these binders and some of the other storage options that I have, I buy my sleeves in bulk, like literally 10,000 at a time. If you check the description, there's a link for that. They also sell them in like 5,000, 3,000, 1,000, and 500, so you don't have to go big like I go on it. The binders that I use, these are like between $7 and $10 a piece, depending on what color you get. They are the Black Page 9-pocket. I love these. They're great. I use them for almost every single set I have. Occasionally I'll get one of the UltraPro ones for like a Magic the Gathering set where they've got the full art and whatnot on them. I love those. But for my general storage options, I choose these. And then, let's see. I think I'll also provide a link to where I got my booster box. It's a game shop called Checkmate Games. And if you haven't ever heard of them, check out the link in the description and get introduced to one of the many, many mom and pop shops across the country. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get into this. I can't wait any longer here. I don't even want to talk about anything else. There's all kinds of stuff going on. Oh, Indiana Fever just dropped their 2026 schedule. Tickets are on sale now. First game is May 9th against Dallas. So that's pretty good. It sounds like we're finally going to get a CBA completed. The girls have been offered a ton of money, and it's only fair that they like actually look at it in a real light and realize what kind of gift they're being offered. I'm talking 7-figure salary caps and potentially an increase in the number of games per season over the next course of what, 3 years or whatever of the CBA, where they'll increase it from 44 games up to possibly 54 games, which I am down for that. Extend the season a little bit, you know, a week on each end would be good, maybe a little earlier, maybe 2 weeks on the front and 1 week on the back. Starting off here, we got a Mischievous Sneakling, Chitinous Graspling, Feisty Spikeling. I'm seeing a pattern here, a little bit of a trend. Assert Perfection, pulled one of those in my pre-release. Feed the Flames, Auntie's Sentence, Riverguard's Reflexes, Vinebred Brawler, into the uncommons here, Flame Braider, Wretched Wretch, that's one of the best goblins ever. Wanderwine, Farewell, and we got a Tristan's Command. Choose 2. Create a token that's a copy of a target elf you control. Return 1 or 2 target permanent cards from your graveyard to your hand. Destroy target creature or enchantment. Creatures target player controls get +3/+. Wow. But it is a 6 cost. That's a neat command. And on our foil, we got Crib Swap. This was an absolute pain in the pre-release. Anybody who was running white was playing that if they pulled it. And it's just, what a pain. Crib Swap. It's a great card, by the way. Huge pain in the butt. Now, unlike our Tarkir Dragonstone box, I'm not going to worry about sorting these as I go here. We're just going to keep it moving. Temporal Cleansing, Reluctant Downguard. Is it Downguard? I think it's Downguard. Rooftop Percher, Kalrath Mystic, Cinder Strike, Blighted Blackthorn, Safe Right Cavalry, Feed the Flames, Seer, Bark of Duran. There we go, Morkant's Loyalist. On the special border, I can't remember what it's called. Taster of Wares, and Noggle the Mind. Oh, that's some cool artwork. I like that. I like that a lot. I've been thinking about starting a land binder where I try to get a copy of all the lands. I always start off with all the basic lands and whatever non-basics I have, but I'm gonna need like a binder that's what, like 1046 or something like that, one of those crazy big ones. Stoic Grove Guide, Glamourmite, Shore Lurker, Great Forest Druid, Tweez, one of the funniest artworks I've seen in this game in a long time. It's a little fairy grabbing a giant's nose hair. Oh man, Scarblade's Malice, Summit Sentinel, Lofty Dreams, Protective Response, Morkant's Eyes, Sting Slinger, and Champion of the Klatchen. The tribalism in this set is really, really neat. I had a lot of fun playing different tribes because I had enough cards that I actually was able to create 2 different decks for my pre-release, and that was a lot of fun. Barb Bloodletter, and a regular mountain. Changeling Wayfinder, Silvergill Peddler, Liminal Hold, Wary Farmer, Brambleback Brute, Moonglove Extractor, Unforgiving Aim, Creekwood Safe Right, Swat Away, Kinsbale Aspirant, and Abigail Eloquent First Year. Bird Bard, Flying First Strike Lifelink. When Abigail enters, up to 1 other target creature loses all abilities. Put a flying counter, a first strike counter, and a lifelink counter on that creature. That's neat. And Disruptor of Currents. Got a double rare here. Flash Convoke. When this creature enters, return up to 1 other target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. So, flash in with a Convoke and boomerang something back. We got Illusion Spinners on the foil. Man, the artwork on these full art lands is awesome. I do appreciate nice artwork on the lands. Marrow Sky Swimmer, Blossom Bind, Gold Meadow Nomad, Crossroads Watcher. I'm going to put up on the screen here off on the sides what all the big chase cards are as we go along here, so you'll see what we're looking for. Elder Ante, Bile Vile Boggart. Wow, that's a mouthful. Wanderwine Distractor, Kithkeeper, Luminalusk, Perfect Intimidation, Impolite Entrance, Selfless Safe Right, Elf Warrior, Flash Convoke. When this creature enters, choose a creature type. Other permanents you control of that type gain hexproof. Wow. Not bad, 4/2/5 with that kind of... Ooh, flash that in, for sure. Furdok Core. Everybody who pulled one of these played it. It's a very versatile mana rock. Ooh, check out that island. That's cool. I did go 2-2 during my pre-release event, so not terrible. Both times that I lost, I either was just drawing mana or not drawing mana, one or the other. So, mana screwed. Foraging Wickermaw, Flaring Cinder. I love this meld mana. It's so much fun to be able to be really flexible with a lot of different cards. Keep Out, Mist Meadow Council, Enraged Flamecaster, Dawnhand Eulogist, Heirloom Ante, Sizzling Changeling, Glister Baron, and Oofy, huh? Shimmer Creep, a lot of elementals. Omni Changeling, the changelings were all over the place. Sanar, Innovative, First Year, Goblin Sorcerer, Vivid. At the beginning of your first main phase, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal X non-land cards, where X is the number of colors among permanents you control. For each of those colors, you may exile a card of that color from among the revealed cards. Then shuffle. You may cast the exiled cards this turn. And a foil Wanderwine Farewell. Regular Swamp. Womp womp. Another Changeling Wayfinder. Stratosaur. Tributary Vaulter. Dawn's Light Archer. Reckless Ransacking. Blightrot. Bone Club Berserker. Unwelcome Sprite. Burden Stoneback. Reaping Willow. Sourbread Ante. A lot of antes. Champion of the Path. As an additional cost to cast the spell, behold an elemental and exile it. Exile an elemental you control or an elemental card from your hand. Whenever another elemental you control enters, it deals damage equal to its power to each opponent. When this creature leaves the battlefield, return the exiled card to its owner's hand. Temporal Cleansing. And a Plains. That's kind of cool. Little guard towers. A Stalactite Dagger. Wild Unraveling. Feisty Spikeling. Furdot Core. Tend the Sprigs. Flame Chain Mauler. Scarblade Scout. Safe Right Cavalry. Eclipsed Marrow. Gathering Stone. Thoughtweft Lieutenant. Winnowing. For each player, you choose a creature that player controls, then each player sacrifices all other creatures they control that don't share a creature type with the chosen creature they control. Timid Shield Bearer on the foil. And a regular old forest. We haven't seen any of the big rares yet. Haven't pulled a mythic yet either. Silvergill Peddler. Appeal to Erdu. Chaos Spewer. Burning Curiosity. Bog Slither's Embrace. Surly Farrier. Gallant Foul Knight. Moonlit Lamenter. Blossoming Defense. Bold Weir Aggressor. Graveshifter. Twilight Diviner. Or Diviner. Surveil 2. When one or more other creatures you control enter, if they entered or were cast from a graveyard creature, create a token that's a copy of them, of one of them. This ability triggers only once each turn, so that's kind of cool. That's cool. I love that. I want to see that in a foil. This looks like one of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I think it was Bebop or was it Rocksteady? I can't remember. Let me know in the comments. I can't remember which one it was. Correct me. Let me know. Speaking of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, that's coming up in March. Looking forward to that. We'll be doing a collector booster box and a play booster box of that, plus a bundle. We're getting all of it. Unexpected Assistance. Shore Lurker. Gangly Stomping. Gristle Glutton. Boggart Prankster. Midnight Tilling. Guiltleaf's Embrace. Glamour Gifter. Nightmare Sower. Meander's Guide. Dundulin Weaver. And a Shadow Urchin. Another Oofy. A bunch of those in this. Whenever this creature attacks, blight 1. Whenever a creature you control with one or more counters on it dies, exile that many cards from the top of your library. Until your next end step, you may play those cards. Aquatex Defenses. And regular mountain. Now, in my pre-release, I pulled Catharsis, and I pulled Hexing Squelcher in a foil. And my promo card, which, by the way, they no longer do the stamps on the promo cards, it's just a regular old foil, was kind of lame. Glamourmite, Sundappled Celebrant, Foraging Wickermaw, but I did pull, like, at market time, that at like $90 worth of cards out of my pre-release box, so I was pretty happy. Colrath Zealot, Vile Boggart, Wildvine Pummeler, Unforgiving Aim, Eclipsed Flamekin, Springleaf Drum, Deep Channel Duelist, And a Hexing Squelcher. Speak of the devil. So there's one of the chase cards. We got us a Hexing Squelcher. We got... Oh, wow. How about that? With the steam vents behind it. Another one of the chase cards. This is one of the better lands to pull, the steam vents. With a foil Glamourmite. Wouldn't that have been something if we pulled something killer on the foil too? Wow. There we go. We finally got something. We're like a third of the way through and we finally get a hit. Followed by another hit. I am very happy about that pack. Not certain currently what the TCG price is on that Hexing Squelcher, but I'll put it up on the screen and you guys will see it. So it'll be as of like Thursday night, so yesterday when I recorded the video. That will be the market price on that. Stalactite Dagger, Flaring Cinder, Sun-Dappled Celebrant, Wildvine Pummeler, Enraged Flamecaster, Blightrot, Gallant Foul Knight, Impolite Entrance, Meander's Guide, Swat Away, Reaping Willow, and Formidable Speaker. When this creature enters, you may discard a card. If you do, search your library for a creature card, reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle. Alright, so that's a tutor. How about that? With a Silver Gill Peddler on the foil, and another one of the Full Art Swamps. Man, dude, gorgeous artwork on this. Kudos to you guys. Wizards, you did good on that. And I'm liking that new tutor there. Discard a card and go find a big frickin' creature to smack your opponent with. Alright, we got another Changeling Wayfinder. Gravelgill Scoundrel. Tributary Vaulter. Dawn's Light Archer. Elder Ante. Dawnhand Eulogist. Bone Club Berserker. Explosive Prodigy. Dose of Dawnglow. Dose of Dawnglow. Dose. Wanderwine Farewell. Bree of Clan Stoutarm. That's one of the cards I actually pulled in my pre-release kit. What we got behind her? Kirill, Attentive First Year. Now she's fun because she gives a creature basically fling and lifelink, but the creature doesn't die, so it's like, you know, wee. Tap 2 untap creature, copy target, triggered ability you control. You may choose new targets for the copy. Activate only once each turn. Oh, that's cool. And Appeal to Erdu. Hey, there's one of the foil full art lands. That's cool. I wanted the swamp though. I want to see the swamp. Stoic Grove Guide, Blossom Bind, Appeal to Erdu, Lease Alana Informant, Burning Curiosity, Scarblade Scout, Riverguard's Reflexes, Moonlit Lamenter, Lease Alana Dignitary, Lasting Tarfire, Mudbutton Curse Tosser, Reese the Evermore. Oh, that's another rare that I pulled in my box. With a Foil Tweeze. That should have been the foil. Dang it. Glamourmite. Gold Medal Nomad. Very, very popular card, played almost by everybody who had one, for sure. Marrow Sky Swimmer. Brambleback Brute. Blighted Blackthorn. Wary Farmer. Heirloom Ante. Unwelcome Sprite. Moon Vigil Adherence. Kindle the Inner Flame. Requiting Hex. Endblaze Epiphany. Endblaze Epiphany deals X damage to target creature. When that creature dies this turn, exile a number of cards from the top of your library equal to its power, then choose a card exiled this way. Until end of turn, you may play that card. Well, I mean, that's alright. Mist Meadow Council on the foil with a regular island and another Kithkin token. Mischievous Sneakling, Temporal Cleansing, Feisty Spikeling, Midnight Tilling, Flamekin Guildweaver, Bogslither's Embrace, Heirloom Ante, Thoughtweft Imbuer, Shimmerwild's Growth, Gut Splitter Gang, Flame Braider, and Collective Inferno for the rare. Convoke. As this enchantment enters, choose a creature type. Double all damage that sorcerers you control. Wow. Huh. And you can convoke it. Wow. The Shimmerwild's Growth. And regular mountain. You can convoke that thing out on probably turn 2 with some decks. Fairy. Oh, flip it over, guy. Rooftop Percher. There we go. Stratosaur. Gold Metal Nomad. Tend the Sprigs. Tweeze. Boggart Prankster. Guiltleaf's Embrace. Crib Swap. Thirst for Identity. Pitiless Fists. Goat Nap. With a Slumbering Walker. And a foil changing Wayfinder. Oh, that's a neat looking island. This creature enters with 2/1/1 counters on it. When you do return target creature card with power 2 or less from your... Wow. That's totally worth it, right? Huh. Cool artwork on that as well. And there's the Evolving Wilds, Flaring Cinder, Timid Shieldbearer, Dawn's Light Archer, Callwrath Zealot, Barb Bloodletter, Unforgiving Aim, Morkant's Loyalist, Eclipsed Realms, Eclipsed Kithkin. Huh. How about that? A Bloom Tender. That is one of the big hits. I would love to get that in a foil, or even one of the alternate arts. Oh, what do we got behind that? We got Sig's Command. This is the new Kindred sorceries, and there's also Kindred Instants as well. The foil Heirloom Ante, and there it is! Oh, we got that foil Swamp! What's up? There, boom, dream achieved. That looks so cool. But there we go, we got a Bloom Tender. Put that right back there. Sig's Command, let's see. Choose 2. Create token that's a copy of target merfolk you control. Creatures target player controls gain lifelink until end of turn. Target player draws a card, or tap target creature, put a stun counter on it. Very versatile. Very versatile. And we got the foil Swamp. That's what's up. That is what's up today. And what a pack to find it in, too. Man. Furdock Core. Aquatex Defenses, Liminal Hold, Safe Right Cavalry, Gristle Glutton, Blighted Blackthorn, Wanderwine Distractor, On Berry. That's cool. Spell Snare, Thoughtweft Charge, Dream Harvest. Each opponent exiles cards from the top of their library until they have exiled cards with total mana value 5 or greater. Until end of turn, you may cast cards exiled this way without... Wow. And Grub's Command. Neat. Eclipsed Marrow. On the foil. That Dream Harvest is pretty bad. Pretty badass. I don't mean bad, I mean that's like... You know what I mean. Alright. Foraging Wickermaw. Blossom Bind. Shore Lurker. Prideful Feastling. Mist Metal Council, Cinder Strike, Vile Boggart, that's what, 3 or 4 of those now, Great Forest Druid, Wanderbrine Trapper, Soulbright Seeker, Gnarlbark Elm, with a Gloom Ripper, and a Wanderbrine Preacher on the foil. I'm not sure if that Gloom Ripper is a big hit or not. But here's a 4/4 for 5. Chitinous Graspling, Keep Out, Mischievous Sneakling, Feed the Flames, Scarblade's Malice, Wildvine Pumbler, Gallant Foul Knight, Silvergill Mentor, Clatchin Festival, Voracious Tome Skimmer, Rimfire Torque, with Bloodline Bidding, dang, and you can convoke that with a Brambleback Brute on the foil and a foil regular mountain. Unexpected Assistance, Spiral into Solitude, Gangly Stomping, Flame Chain Mauler, Barb Bloodletter, Assert Perfection, Runaway Together. Yeah, that's gonna work out. Dundulin Weaver, Boggart Mischief, Pyrrhic Strike, Pestered Wellguard, Marilyn Fey Ascendant, with the Blossoming Defense, not the one we were looking for. I'll be right there on the screen, I'll show you guys. Wild Unraveling, I saw it and I thought it was the one, it's not. Appeal to Erdu, Stoic Grove Guide, Flamekin Guildweaver, Scarblade Scout, Surly Farrier, Gallant Foul Knight, Tanuful Rhyme Speaker, Hovel Hurler, Vinebred Brawler, Warren Torchmaster, with Ashling Rekindled. There's a whole block of these, one for each color, that do this, where you can pay 1 each turn and transform it. So and you just go back and forth. The white one is Breda or something, I can't remember. And then we got a Wretched Wretch on the foil. But yeah, you just bounce them back and forth. Very utilitarian. Or you leave them as they are if they're doing what you need, and then bounce them back when you need the other effect. Gravegill Scoundrel, Sun Dappled Celebrant, Rooftop Percher, Aquatex Defenses, Elder Ante, Bog Slither's Embrace, Lisa Lana Informant, Reckless Ransacking, Boggart Cursecrafter, Puka's Eye, Eclipsed Elf. I got a Blood Crypt. There we go. Foraging Wickermaw on the foil, and a foil Plains. So we got a Blood Crypt. There we go. There's one of the chase lands. So we found a Steam Vents and a Blood Crypts. A Blood Crypt. Wonder what else we'll find. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 packs left here. Wanderbrine Preacher, Evolving Wilds, Colrath Mystic, Dawnhand Eulogist, Tend the Sprigs, Burning Curiosity, Riverguard's Reflexes, Nightmare Sower, Rhyme Chill, Encumbered Regery, Mornsong Aria. That's cool. with Vibrance. There we go. There's a series of each one of these in the various color combos. And the Catharsis that I pulled is the red-white. And a Scarblade Scout for the foil. Now, Vibrance isn't a huge hit, but very, very, very good card to pull. Tributary Vaulter, Chaos Spewer, Temporal Cleansing, Blight Rot, Midnight Tilling, Tweeze, Bone Club Berserker, Noggle Robber, Noggle the Mind, Personify, Virulent Emissary. This is nice. High Perfect Morcant. That's what's up. Oop, I bumped the camera again. Nudge it. There we go. So like I said, there's one in each color combo, and we just got the foil Emptiness. That is... right behind the High Perfect Morcant? Come on. What else we got? We got a foil Swamp. Oh, that was a good pack right there. For sure, that was a good pack. Might have to get another pack of sleeves out. It's okay. Still got like 6,000 left in the drawer. Probably more than that. It wasn't that long ago I bought that box of 10,000. Link in the description if you need to get sleeves. They're the polypropylene, so they're very good for storage. Non-acidic. Spiral into Solitude, Prideful Feastling, Stratosaur, Moonglove Extractor, Surly Farrier, Colrath Zealot, Runaway Together, Prisma Basher, Boulder Dash, Dose of Dawnglow, Illusion Spinners, and a Scuzzback Scrounger. So you can blight one and create a treasure token. So that's the creatures that can help you get blight tokens or blight counters. This set is all about that, and there's so much synergy among so many of these different cards. And we got a foil Deepway Navigator. It's nice to finally get a foil rare, right? I mean, we did get that foil Mythic, so I can't really complain. But that Scuzzback Scrounger is pretty good. Another Timid Shield Bearer, Gangly Stompling, Unexpected Assistance, Anti-Sentence, Lisa Lana Informant, Cinderstrike, Guiltleaf's Embrace, Everstrike's Gift, Prismatic Undercurrents, Squawk Roaster, Darkness Descends, and a Curious Colossus, another Mythic. Becomes a coward in addition to its other types and has base power and toughness 1/1. Wow. That's brutal. It's like... And Champions of the Shoal on the foil. Boy, these last couple of packs have been something here. And a foil Island. How about that? All the good stuff's here in the back, apparently. Reluctant Downguard, or Duneguard, Stalactite Dagger, Gravegill Scoundrel, Wanderbrine Preacher, Boggart Prankster, Crossroads Watcher, Flame Chain Mauler, Dream Caesar, Seer, Eclipsed Boggart, Pummeler for Hire, Champions of the Shoal, just pulled that in the foil, and Spiral into Solitude on the foil. I literally just pulled it in the foil. There we go. Alright, it's our last pack. And then I got a surprise for you guys. Silvergill Peddler, Reluctant Doomguard, Fur Core, Enraged Flamecaster, Dream Caesar, Mist Metal Council, Summit Sentinel, Chomping Changeling, Giant Fall, Wretched Wretch, Kinsbale Aspirant, Glenelendra Guardian, and a Wildvine Pummeler. So a little less dramatic there in that last pack, but that's okay. Because like I said, I got a surprise for you guys. Wait till you see this. Ta-da! Yep, I've got a collector booster, and we're about to open up one of the packs. Now mind you, I paid MSRP $299.99, and I got 10% off of that for being a veteran. So, yeah, $270 for my collector booster box. For those of you guys who were paying, I think they were asking $400 at the pre-release event. There wasn't any chance I was going to pay $400. Nope. Not a chance. So instead, I bought from a better shop. And I did not buy these online. So I bought them local. Alright, we got a Temporal Cleansing, Brambleback Brute, Aquatex Defenses, jeez, I said it so good the first couple of times, Boggart Prankster, Lisa Lana Informant, Meander's Guide, Sting Slinger, Puka's Eye, Morkant's Loyalist, got that Island, Grub, Storied Matriarch is our first rare, Elemental Spectacle from the Commander side, Harmonized Crescendo, that's pretty good. Hey, we got that full art Borderless Steam Vents, there's a nice little hit. What else we got here? What else? And a Extended Art Champion of the Klatchen. Alright, well, at least we got our Steam Vents for our first collector booster of Lorwyn. I'm okay with that. That's pretty nice. And then on top of that, the Harmonized Crescendo on the Extended Art. That's a pretty good card. Alright, there we go. Alright, give me a minute. I'm going to get all of this sorted out, and we'll find out just how close we got to completing the set on our first booster box. I know we're not going to be like that close, but hear me out. I did pretty good on the Tarkir Dragonstorm, so don't have too much left to go there. We'll see how we do on Lorwyn Eclipsed. We'll be right back. Alright, so we got it all sorted. Interesting of note, the overall color dispersal between this whole booster box is fairly even all the way through, even to include the multicolored with the meld mana. So not bad, honestly, when you look at overall total card dispersion. And then if you add artifacts, colorless, and lands together, again, fairly even distribution all the way through. So from white, blue, black, red, green, multi and artifacts, lands, and colorless, fairly even distribution all the way through. So I'm happy about that. And then on top of that, fairly decent stack of foils and tokens. We'll get that sorted out. But now it's time to start sleeving things up get them in the binder, and find out just how close to completing this set we are on just one booster box. Here we go. Alright, so out of the white, we had 25 duplicates, which, not bad. And out of the total white cards, and there is one from my pre-release kit that I still gotta get in here. Well, actually, there's a couple of them, but not too bad as far as that goes. 4, 6, 9, 10, 12. So like 11 white cards left to go. Not bad for the first box. And so for the blue, we had 23 duplicates, and not bad. There's some holes in there, but not bad. We did get our first complete page though, with the transition from white to blue. We got a full 9 cards on that page, so nice little start there. On to black. And for black, we had 24 duplicate. Not too bad there. Let's see, do we have any? Nope, we didn't have any, just regular. Alright, on to red. And as for red, 25 duplicates, and probably the most complete color we have so far. We also got 2 more full pages with the transition from black to red, and a full page of red completed. Not too shabby on the red. On to green. And for green, another 25 duplicates. So we've got right close to about 125 duplicate cards across the Wooburg there. Now we're getting into the multicolored. We'll get our lands done and what's left of our artifacts here, seeing as I've already done the colorless. That's done, it's at the very front. So that's all we got left. A little bit here, and we'll see where we're at.